Over the years, we've seen Rafael Nadal and Novak Djokovic play many tennis matches in many continents, on many surfaces, all over the world. But one thing we haven't seen is them both 40,000 feet in the sky. And here we go, it's a different story today on Game to Love, because the news is Novak Djokovic and Rafael Nadal have reunited in a flight ahead of the Sunshine Double, 40,000 feet in the sky. It's just a bit of a funny story, really, because we've seen the historic battle between the two of them. They've not always seen eye to eye, and they find themselves on a small flight. I'm not sure if it was a private jet or if it was a chartered flight, but I'm assuming less than sort of 100 people, most likely with their status, probably about 50 people on the flight. And it turns out both of them are on there. And of course, the reason they're both going to the US is because they're on the entry list for Indian Wells, where the draw will begin on the 6th of March. Please join us for all of that coverage. We'll be doing it on Game to Love. Nadal will be playing sooner than that against Carlos Alcaraz in Las Vegas for a match which is going to be streamed on Netflix, of course, if Alcaraz is fit to play. And the story is, as you can see by the image, we've got both of them. We have Rafael Nadal and Djokovic on a flight together, and Djokovic tweeted out, "Great company on the way to USA. Rafael Nadal, idemo, vamos, Indian Wells Tennis ATP Tour." And they both look really pleased to see each other. I thought this was nice that Djokovic put a tweet out. Of course, they're going to have their differences. They've not always seen eye to eye, not just with the tennis, but also with what's happened recently in Australia, with Djokovic being deported, not allowed to play, some comments Rafa made, and really throughout the whole career with Tony Nadal, Serjan Djokovic, there's been a lot of conflict, I would say, between the two. There's been times of just utmost respect and love as well, and I think this is one of their moments where they're both there. They didn't have to go over to each other, but of course it would have been crazy if they didn't. And I am really pleased to see both of them smiling and posting a photo, and hopefully we get to see them both play in Indian Wells at a good level. And you never know, we could see these two face off another match against each other. I think we're getting up to the 60s now of Rafael Nadal versus Novak Djokovic. Moving on to something a little bit funny, we've got Jace here. And he's saying, "I really don't know how anyone can hate Novak Djokovic. Just look at this picture. It's amazing how the world's best tennis player not only went over to world number 652, but also allowed him to take a selfie. Without a doubt, one of the most humble celebrities out there." And of course, I'm a big Rafa fan, but you've got to laugh at this kind of thing. I can appreciate comedy on both sides, and Rafa at the moment is not in the best place as what, say, Novak Djokovic is, but I'm hoping that can turn around on the court very soon. Probably not at Indian Wells, but you never know. At Roland Garros or at the Olympics, which is going to be in Paris on the clay, Rafael Nadal may be able to produce some magic. But there we go. That is the news story. Rafael Nadal and Novak Djokovic in the sky on a plane together. What crazy things are going to be happening in 2024? Because that wasn't one of them which I was expecting. If you haven't already, please hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you very soon.